iOS 4.2.1 Goldmaster is out for developers, but none of us mortals are cheering. Boxwave figures out how to give your iPhone a slide-out keyboard, and a 17-year-old kid gets into trouble for selling legit white iPhone parts. All this and more coming up right now. Hello everybody, I'm Jaime Rivera and welcome to the Pocketnow iReview, the show where we go through all this week's cool and the not so cool inside the world of Apple's iOS devices. As always, let's start this week off with the cool. Well, the Google Voice native application has finally made it back to our iPhones, and this time it's free. In the past, you needed GV Mobile or any other option to get the service, but it was not free. You had to pay $3 and $2 in other cases. Now it's free, and aside from that, one of the coolest things is that it seems that Google Voice is not anymore a subscription invite service. You can now just access it and you get it for free. So start enjoying free calls and SMS as soon as possible. The app is free. Go to iTunes Store and get it now. Well, if you remember our past reports where we had Apple and Gilmato Inc. working on a built-in SIM card for the next generation iPhone, it seems that the project is falling apart because even though the GSM Association offered a task force to, figure out how to get things done, European carriers are not liking this project at all. They don't like the fact that Apple wants to control the whole ecosystem. So, for the first time ever, I'm actually going to say this, thank God for carriers, and we hope you continue on with this. And did I really just say that? I mean, carriers usually become a burden, but for the first time ever, they're doing something positive for users. Being able to swap SIM cards on iPhones and any other GSM phone was really what made GSM the technology to be, and we really hope it continues that way. Built-in SIM cards are not the future. On the social networking side, it seems that both Twitter and Facebook have updated their apps with new features, like on the Twitter case, the fact that we're now getting push notifications for whenever you get mentions, and it seems a lot of people are liking it because it's really quick. And on the Facebook side, well, some users are getting the new messaging style service, though it's not getting deployed to everybody just yet. It seems that it's working slowly to certain users, and we'll see when it comes to our case because, for example, not all of us editors have gotten this service just yet. What are our thoughts? Well, finally, Boxwave has just carved out this really cool slider case that includes a Bluetooth thumb keyboard for your iPhone 4. It adds some bulk. It's not really perfect, but if you really need a slider keyboard for the iPhone 4, this is a really cool case. It's beginning to be sold as of mid-December for $70. It's not cheap, but think about it. I mean, it does add a little bit of bulk. Again, it's not perfect, but hey, it gives you the option. So let's hope it's out there soon. It's going to be called Keyboard Buddy, and I might just get one. It's really cool. Well, rumors are growing that Apple's considering offering MobileMe services for iOS devices on everything except mail for free. Now, what is this? Well, that includes iDisk, it includes the photo gallery, and it includes the Find My iPhone services for free, though sadly you're not going to get the mail services for push. Now, why is this cool? Well, it currently costs $99, which is not cool considering that Android users get pretty much push services and full syncing of calendar and contacts and everything for free. And Windows Phone users do get the same thing with My Phone and with Windows Live services. So we feel Apple's been a little bit behind on this. If you consider, if you want really professional services like Exchange, it'll cost you $10 a month, so that'll be $120 in comparison to $99 that MobileMe costs, and you get a 60-day trial. But then again, if it's free, I mean, it'd be fantastic. Now, it would be really cool if they offered mail, but if they didn't, who cares? I mean, if they at least offer the Find My iPhone services for free, that would be really cool for iPhone users and iPad users and iPod Touch users out there. Well, that does it for the cool. Let's continue on with the not so cool. iOS 4.2.1 now, Goldmaster candidate is out for developers. And, I mean, we're still waiting for the final release of iOS 4.2 for us mortals. I mean, when is this going to happen? Yeah, I know it said November, but, I mean, this is the slowest deployment ever. We're really worried about the fact that we're not getting real details on these changes, but one of the bad news out there is the fact that it seems that iPhone users are now going to get new basebands with this release, which is not cool if you're considering you're going to need unlocking your iPhone with this release, like me, for example. So we'll see what happens. I mean, we're really waiting for this. I don't know if it's going to be by the end of November, which is pretty much a week away. I mean, this is, again, the slowest deployment, and let's really hope that Apple picks things up because I know the dev team is waiting for this to be out anytime soon. Continuing on, a 17-year-old kid is currently making probably more money than you and I are making a year. Why? Well, because this kid figured out how to get a contact within Foxconn and get genuine white iPhone 4 parts to be sold as replacements within the United States. Why is this uncool? Well, it seems that Apple wants to sue the kid, and I really wonder why. I mean, the kid figured out how to get the parts. I think Apple should be figuring out where the problem is in Foxconn and dealing with that and not dealing with the kid. I'd actually be hiring the kid. I mean, how did this 17-year-old kid figure this out? I really don't know, but the replacement parts are genuine. Everything seems to be cool, and we hope the kid continues working because, I mean, hey, that's really genius. That's it for today's iReview. Thank you very much for watching. Any questions or comments you have about this video, leave us a comment on the post, and be sure to give us a thumbs up if you like what you saw. That's it for now.